Hey everybody, Scorpion here. Old school radio. Some people would call it a boombox. Takes your old tapes. It says it's got 4 speakers. You got the old dial up, one of these somewhere. Oh, it's over here. Change your radio station. So we're going to tear into this bad boy and see what's in it. Because I'm kind of curious. Y'all stay tuned.
Rock bottle on the track, boy.
Alright, so I took screws out the back, took the battery cover off. There was no batteries in it, thank goodness, because there's no telling what type of shape those would have been in. Oh, now some more of the screws won't fall out. So as you can tell, there's quite a bit of stuff in there. I don't know if any of it's really worth anything. We will have to check and see, but we'll start by pulling these speakers out. A little metal clip. Closes the plastic door back. So, if y'all haven't messed with radios before, I've done some with vehicles. Your factory speakers are normally what this is, or what most of the speakers you're going to find when you're scrapping stuff. They're going to be cardboard. They really aren't worth much. Some of them do a little bit better on sound than others, but I mean, there's really not much to them. I mean, that's what you're looking at. It doesn't weigh anything. These right here, it's paper. Your fingers, you just tear it up easy. Scrap metal. There's magnets on them. They're a pain. But again, a little thin piece of aluminum paper just rips. If you're into micro scrapping, you do have those 2 little copper wires there. You can also rip this coil out. It's got a ring of copper on it, on this little plastic coil. And we've got some wire. In the front, it said 6 speakers. It wasn't lined. It does have 6. The other ones are right here. Not much to them. Let's see if I can get one up out. So again, consider it tweeters for your high stuff. It's just a little, really nothing to it. I could probably toss that in with brass, to be honest with you. So it's not nothing really to worry about. wire. And then the metal clip here. It's your antenna. There was a screw holding that in while I did everything else. That's pretty much it for the front of this thing. So let's get in here, see what we got. So you got your reader for your cassette. There's going to be a motor. This is probably it here somewhere. This is back when they believed in using screws. They'd reach to China if you needed it to. But that's the difference in building nowadays compared to back then. Back then stuff lasted. Now you can forget it. So normally I try to fast forward, put y'all on pause, and take all the screws out of everything. I figure I'd take y'all along for a ride this time. Telling me those screws right there should let that go. So it's actually string in here. That's what works the little dial, if y'all can see it moving. So when you turn this, it turns a string and the string's connected. And that's what shows you where what station you're trying to bring in or pull in. That's where you get to looking for screws and stuff, because you know you're missing a bunch of them. Your little springs. You find little brass pieces in here too. You can pull them off and stick them in the brass. Now I've never taken apart one of these, so this is all kind of new to me. See what I can find in here. So we'll see if we can't remove some of this wire and get it out the way. Some more trash. There it goes. There's your power supply. Go ahead and remove all the wire on the outside here and get it out the way. You got a power supply you can take off and turn in for a motor. Of course, more wire. This is the motor. That little piece is going to be brass, the wheel on it. Let's see what else we got in here. Some more wires. Cut this off so I get that out the way. Maybe. That out. Just one of those. How about that? Wire. So I normally try to cut all my wire off my circuit boards as close as I can. Get my biggest bang for my buck there. But you can't always get in real close on everything. These are kind of like tied or soldered to pins, so it makes it a little difficult. Let's see what other screws we can take out now. Steel. Alright, let's see what we got. Got knobs, switches. Yeah, they knew how to make plastic back then. Most important thing is, don't let any one thing defeat you. Just keep at it till you figure it out. This stuff is tied together. It's been in there so long it doesn't want to slide out like it's supposed to. Sometimes you just break stuff to get it out. Look at that. Just because it's sitting in there crooked, that little wire made all the difference in the world. much gonna be it. So let's see what we end up with. So of course I'm gonna pull all this plastic off the circuit board. Got a couple screws where the switches are holding screws in. That's where the tuner was hooked in. A couple screws on the bottom. But overall it's really not that much of anything in here. You got an IC chip and another IC chip. I'm not seeing anything else of any real value on there. You have this, that might be a I'm not sure. To be honest with you, there's a little roll of copper up here. A couple of rolls on there. This side we've got another IC chip. Nothing else of any real value there. So it'll be low grade as well. I'll take the plastic off and pull this little board out. Finish getting them couple wires off. And then where this stuff is, your play button and stop button and all, you've got some moving parts and mainly just shred. I don't really see anything worth really going after. So basically that's it. Old school radio. Cassette player. A lot of trash. And a couple decent things. Worth your time to take apart? No, probably not. But it's fun. Catch y'all on the next one.